About 3 minutes left in warm-ups. Yeah. All right, we're down on the Tigers in 2:25 left in warm-ups. Starting a few minutes late tonight. So looks like we'll probably be dropping the puck here in about 3 minutes. Tigers warming up. Cannon River, kind of their green and yellow North Star type colors. Cannon River squad, kind of the Northfield Faribault Cannon Falls squad. Co-op. It's your Farmington Tigers. Both teams win or go home tonight in the second round of the District 8 playoffs. Tigers lost 5-2 to Cottage Grove, a little bit of upset, 6 versus 3. And then Cannon River lost their opening game, I believe, 11-0 against Ola County in the 2 versus 7 game. Double elimination for both teams here tonight. Tigers have won all 3 against Cannon River this year. 2 district games and a scrimmage to make that 4. But all 3 of those games started close early before the Tigers were able to pull away. So the Tigers come out with some intensity tonight, ready for playoff hockey and take care of business. And we went on to play Friday. All right, few seconds left in warm-ups. Teams will be gathering at the benches. Tim's creeping in. There's our Farmington faithful. Down the benches. Oh. 15 minutes on the clock. Refs have checked both the nets. There's the whistle from the refs asking for the teams to break the bench. Royals is breaking the bench. The Tigers do it 1-2-3 Tigers. Starting lineup for the Tigers: Madigan at center, Zoller and Hill at the wings, Simon and Parrish on defense, Lindgren or netminder for the Tigers. All right, we're about to drop the puck and we're live. Hill flips it back to Parrish. Parrish tries to connect the pass off the goal. Cannon River takes a shot from far away, bounces off behind the net. Into the corner the Tigers go. Flip back by the Royals. Zoller back after it. Now Madigan up the board. And we got a high stick on Zoller. So unfortunately, the Tigers down the skater early enough. What is it? So power play for the Royals. High sticking on Zoller. Right under our noses there. Not a great start for the Tigers. Simon skates it between, loses it right in front of the net. Madigan's there to scoop it up and get it out to Hill. Hill knocked off first stick. On number 2, Parrish up back up, forcing it wide and turning it back up. Now bouncing puck at the blue line. Slipped into the corner. Parrish hustles back. Past Hill. Now here's a shot from the point. Lindgren in the glove. Save. First shot and first save of the game. If we can keep the shots from the outside, the Tigers should be in good shape. Don't give up close rebounds. Like Wood on this face-off. Thrown to the boards by Jones. Cycled behind the net. Shot blocked by Jones. Now Wilcom, number 9, gets one. There's a shot. Here's the goal. Lindgren made the initial save. Good rally, control the rebound. Nobody manning up on the offense right in front of the net. It's been a problem for the Tigers, and the Royals are up 1-0. The Royals have got the first goal in all 3 meetings thus far, and now make that 4 where they get the first goal of the game against the Tigers. Hopefully that's a wake-up call for the Tigers. Power play is now over. Thrown down the ice. Henry turns it over. Now 22, charged up the ice, tapped away by Henry. Now thrown behind the net. Deflected at the blue line. Now Henry can't get it across the blue line. Now backhands it. Johnson scooping it up. Johnson up to Jones. Jones bouncing puck. Gets knocked off her stick. Now she tries to dump it into the corner. Wood looking to center it. Fans on the puck. Now thrown all the way down the ice with a touch, so there's no icing. Lindgren pokes into the corner with his stick. Henry gets tied up in the corners. There's a hard angle shot through the crease. Ken River seems to have the intensity early. The Tigers got to wake up here. Mavenkamp trapped behind the net. Johnson in to help out. Ladd throws it around for the Royals. Up to Wood. She can't control it. Now fired towards the net. Redirected through a couple Tiger sticks. Mavenkamp up the boards to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer flips it out to center ice. Welcome retreats in her own zone. Skating in front of the net. Putt pressuring. There's a nice pass by Cannon River. Dumped in onto the stick of Simon. Simon hands it off to Pfeiffer. Now Madigan. Madigan tried to get at the putt. Misfired. Now Henry's going to come up. Kicks it into the zone. Thrown off the glass. Putt does a good job keeping it tied up. Boots it forward. Now flipped towards the net. Cleared away by the D. Madigan. Can't get a centering pass off. Ladd up the near side. Parrish flips it towards net. Number 11. Knocked down in front. Oh, there's a rebound. Madigan. Puck's still loose. There's a pile. Parrish winds up. Lifts one. Hits the D. Here comes the Royals back the other way. Hustling back to help out on D. Unevaded on the net. Lindgren with a big save. Parrish does clear the rebound there. Great opportunity for the Tigers there, but they couldn't put it in. Simon tied up top of the circle. Shot on net by 64, covered up by Lindgren. So that whole fray, Tigers only registered one shot unofficially there. 11:30 first period, Tigers trail by 1. Couple of fresh defenders on for the Tigers. Oh, there's a penalty. Grace Simon got called for a penalty. I didn't see that. So another power play for the Royals. They scored on the first one. Sent out. Number 11 keeps it in at the blue line. Now lifted into the glove of Lindgren, then off. Out to center ice by Mavenkamp. 90, retreats. Cross ice pass. Zoller taps it in for the Tigers. Johnson pressuring. Tigers got to be careful not to get too far into the zone. Mavenkamp slows it down at center ice. The other Tigers get back. Now 54 flips it in onto the stick of Henry. He tries to get around. It can't. Dumped in behind the net. Mavenkamp turns into the teeth of the Royals. Throws it right to the Royals, right in front of the net. Now shot, glove down by Lindgren. Or the same as last night. .120 left on the power play. There's a shot right off the go. Lindgren makes a nice save. Rebound into the corner. Oh, there's a penalty. Parrish got taken into the boards. And so that's going to be, I don't know, checking from behind or checking. So number 2 looking guilty, sliding to the box. So now it'll be on some 4-on-4 here for about 1:05, and then the Tigers will have a 55-second skater advantage if they don't score. That'll bring the faceoff down into the Cannon River zone. See if the Tigers can do something with this extra space on the ice here. Comes back, Parrish. Lines it up, loops it towards the net. It's wide left. Wood playing some defense here with Simon in the box. Here comes the head of steam, number 38. Gets around Parrish. Dropping the shoulder, coming in, just misses the pipe. He scored most of the goals last time the Tigers played. Now Wood picks up the rebound off the stick of Lindgren. Wood's going to push it up the ice with Madigan. Trying to get around 90. Gets tied up along the boards. Now it's into the corner. Hill looking to feed it to Madigan. Madigan gets a stick on it, but it hits the defender's stick and goes high over the net. Good passing there by the Tigers. Good feed in front of the net. Madigan's tying things up in the corner. Now Hill tries to come out with it. She just runs over a player. Comes in, gets a sharp angle shot, but blocked by number 38. Now here comes 90 up the ice. Trying to get around Wood. Wood slows it down. Trying to get around the rest. Throws it out in front. Nobody there. Now 22. Trying to come in short side. Lindgren makes the save. Tiger's not doing anything to body up as he comes right in the net. Thrown in towards the net. Front, wide right. Now 64 throws it. Here's right in front of the net. Gets around Parrish. Backhand. Lindgren is there. Parrish scoops up the rebound. Tigers are on a power play, but it doesn't look like it. They're reeling in their own zone shorthanded. Now offsides as number 11 launches it with a couple players still in the belt. I don't know. They're bringing it all the way down the other end. Interesting. Not sure why. So 11 or 22 seconds of power play. Johnson on the face-off. Controlled by Cannon River. Henry keeps it in for the Tigers. Johnson following behind the net, up the boards. Gets by Mavenkamp, down the ice. There's a touch. So no icing. Just 7 seconds left on the skater advantage here. Henry behind the net for the Tigers. Tigers weren't able to do anything with that skater advantage. But now Henry helped push it up with numbers. Got Putt and Pfeiffer in front of the net. Couldn't get a feed off. Johnson hustling over, keeping it in the zone for the Tigers. Now it comes out. Pfeiffer takes a shot, hits the side of the net. Tigers fans get excited. They saw the net move, but it was on the outside. Now Johnson tries to backhand it through the crease. Nobody touches it. Putt tries to get a feed off, blocked. Now Pfeiffer looking to wrap it through the crease, out in front of the keeper. Mavenkamp whips it, can't get a redirect by Putt in front of the net. Henry cycles it back into the corner. Putt or Pfeiffer goes to get Putt, get a change. Thrown back into the zone. Back and forth in front of the net. Madigan over the blue line, but just shallow. Now thrown down the ice on the putt of Maven Camp, the stick, and offsides on the Royals. 7:14, we're just over halfway through the first period. Cannon River up by 1. Tigers looking for the equalizer here. Center ice face off. Shots on goal says 9-1 for Cannon River. So Tigers have had some pressure, but they haven't mustered much on the net. Hill loses it, knocked into the zone. Simon retreats. Bad pass. Recovers. Now Parker tries to throw it in, blocked by the shin pad of Zoller. Zoller and Madigan trying to tie it up right under our feet here. Now Simon. Hill gets it across the blue line, but turned back up. Parker, Christoph's pass. Shovels into the Tiger zone. Simon turns it wide. That pass off the mark, hits them. A lot of batting the puck back and forth. There's a cross pass to Hill. Hill makes a step, gets around, gets a shot off the leg pad. Finally a second shot on goal there. Last night, Hill did get the second goal. Simon whiffs on his shot, but recovers and slows the rush there. Now Jones tries to feed out in front for Hill. Hill doesn't get the shot off. Now backhanded to the wall by Madigan. Jones and Simon keep it in. Flipped behind the net by Jones with 6 minutes to go in the first period. Rifled off the boards up high off the glass. Simon coming around, trying to keep it in. Now it's floated down the ice. Parrish playing it, top of the circle. Pressured, throws it up, passes off the mark. Cannon River pushes it in. Now thrown into the far corner by the Royals. Parrish. Bumped off the puck. Tigers get it out, cross line in front of their bench, then tied up. Squirts free. The Royals coming in. Far circle gets a shot off into the glove of Lincoln. Save. Tigers getting severely outshot in the first period. 10-2 here. Johnson on the face-off. Flat dot. Lindgren makes a lunging save. Henry comes up off the board for Wood. Wood slipped it through one. He gets tied up. Now Henry. Threads the needle. Pass is broken up. Now Wood on her feet again. Pushes up the ice along with Jones and Johnson. Takes a shot. Glove saved by the Cannon River keeper. On the face-off, Royal don't 6 under 5 here. Third shot of the period on the net for the Tigers. Madigan on the draw for the Tigers. Comes free putt. Her shot is blocked and forced wide. Mavenkamp trying to pinch in on the boards. Comes out, Pfeiffer. Knocked off first stick, but she recovers. Pfeiffer loses her footing. Thrown all the way across the ice. Putt. First good for the Tigers. Now flip back, 58, 56. Into the zone for the Royals. Now backhanded into the corner. Henry. Pressured by Lamb. Henry. Now Madigan. Now here comes Putt. Trying to get ahead of steam. Trying to get around number 11. Gets taken into the boards. Madigan couldn't clean up the puck. There's a penalty coming on the Royals here. Nope. Actually, it's on Putt, I think. Kurt Parrish trying to get thrown out. So another power play for the Royals with 4:03. Going to bring the face-off into the zone here. But a little bit of a retaliation after getting stood up on the boards. Now face off, dangerous in front. Poked free. Zoller can't get it out of the zone for the Tigers. Now Johnson slips it out. Played at the blue line by 88. Mishandles it. Kept in by Zoller. She couldn't corral the puck. Now here comes numbers back the other way for the Royals. And luckily they're offsides as they enter the zone. .136 left on the Cannon River power play. Comes free at center ice. Jumped in over the head of the ref. Parrish, far corner. Off the boards. Hands it over to Cannon River. Now Zoller with the puck. Can't get enough on a stick. Now thrown towards the net. Lindgren comes out and plays it into the corner with their stick. Parrish gets it out of the zone. 90. Parker plays it at center ice. Flipped up. Simon up to Zoller. Zoller sends it in deep. That's a touch, so there's no icing, I guess. Madigan pressuring. Thrown across the ice. Parrish steps up, keeps it in. Can't get much of a shot, though. Madigan flips it on. Long shot. Rebound. Nobody there for the Tigers. A shorthanded shot there. Now Parrish loads up, flips one, hits a lot of traffic in front. Now kicked out. Simon back in front of the Tiger bench. Bad pass, turns it over right in front, then he recovers and plays some defense after Madigan. Flips it out to center ice. Zoller. Now pass at the 56. Parrish working it wide. Madigan across to help. Sid behind the net. 54 turns and fires behind the net the other way. Now 56. Parrish and Hill. Now batted in deep. 3 seconds left in the power play. Putt back on the ice. Tigers at full strength. 56. Now Simon behind the net. Skating it up. Hands it off, but nobody's there for the Tigers. Parrish onto the stick of Hill. Hill hands it off to Jones. Little good puck movement there. He tries to corral the puck. Good hustle back. Now fired. Oh, gets it on net. Now Johnson through the crease. Nobody there. Across the ice. Johnson keeps it in. Johnson can't corral the loose puck. Here comes the Royals back 2-on-2 the other way. Henry and Mavenkamp. Mavenkamp almost hooked. Now 2. Shot behind the net. First to the puck of the Royals. Off the back of the net a couple times. Now thrown out in front. 2's right there. Loads up. Lindgren makes the save. Johnson pushes it into the corner for the Tigers. Oh, wide open in front. Shot. Left wide. Too many open shots right in front for the Royals. Now lifted. Off the back of the boards. Royals winning all the loose pucks. There are a lot of them here. Jones slips it up. Into the midsection of 22. Henry. Off the boards and out of the zone for the Tigers, but turned back at the bench and flipped right back in. Mavenkamp behind the net. Just tied up. Ladd. Shot blocked by Johnson's foot. Now Henry. Let's get up the Wood. Wood gets turned off back at the center line. Now dumps it in, but doesn't get much on it. Recovers, gets a shot off. Just wide left. Madigan hustles to the puck. Centering attempt, hits traffic. Mavenkamp throws it. Defense intercepts. And at the end of the first period, Tigers trail by 1. Shots on goal 11-5 for the Royals. Not a great first period for the Tigers. I think we're going to get resurfacing in a break, so hopefully Tigers can get their breath, get some coaching here, and come out with some fire here in the second period. Lone goal was a second, third chance rebound. We'll be back. About 10 minutes. Tigers getting back on the ice here. Pfeiffer. Last one out of the locker room. See if the Tigers can regroup here in the second period. Trailing by 1. Trailing 11-5. Shots on goal. There's a whistle. Tigers coming out. See if they got something a little pep in their step here to start the second. Both teams at the bench. Whistle from the refs. Both teams switch sides. Goalies bump gloves. Madigan, Hutt, and Pfeiffer, along with Parrish and Simon to start the second period. All right, comes back to Simon. Simon tries to get up to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer fighting along the boards, turned away at the blue line. Now spinning, spiraling puck into the Tiger zone. Parrish back under pressure, throws it around the board for putt. 9 sends a bouncing puck towards the net. It was wide, but Lindgren comes out and marks with a stick. There's a shot off the side of the net by the Royals. Wilkeman misfires. Now loose puck, dangerous in front. Oh, Lindgren got a late look at that, but makes a pick save. Putt. Got some space. Got Pfeiffer trailing. Lets one go. Had plenty of room to get closer, but took a long shot off the leg pad, now all the way down the ice. Lindgren plays it to the side. 22 beats Parrish to the puck. Pfeiffer up to Simon, not controlled. Here comes a shot. Lindgren save. There's a loose rebound. Lindgren plays it wide, makes another save, and finally gobbles it up. Super dangerous. Tigers lucky not to be down by 2, just 2 minutes in, or a minute into this second period. Off the boards. Levin shovels it in. Boot off the boot of Hill. Flip towards the net and wide. Havenkamp loses it. Now Johnson throws it across the ice for Hill. Hill's pass hits a boot. Now 11 flips it across. Havenkamp slides it off for Zoller. Zoller doesn't get much on it. Corralled by Parker. She's going to take it behind the net. Hill pressuring off the boards. Johnson. Now Hill. Batted off her stick. Havenkamp at center ice. Throws it up for Zoller. Zoller and Johnson. Turned away. That should be icing on the Royals. That'll bring it down in the Royals zone here so the Tigers can regroup here. And now it looks like 4 shots to 1 already in the period for the Royals. Not the intensity we were hoping to see out of the Tigers. See if they can do something on this offensive zone possession. Madigan. Loose puck cleared by the Royals. 22 along the boards, flips it up. Jones knocks it down. Off the boards. Parrish pinches but can't keep it. Now Simon has to hustle back. Does a good job slowing things down, providing a breakaway opportunity for the Royals there. Added back in. Now it slides towards the crease. Lindgren plays it with a stick. Simon, Jones, Jones batted, bouncing puck in the air. Riley Jones got lit up, but a breakaway here. Madigan got the pass is just too far behind. The feed was just, Wood was there, but the puck was sent to her. Not much. I don't know. That was some kind of blip on the icing on the Royals again. We had a signal spike here at the Cottage Grove Arena, but we seem to be back. 11:02, shots on goal, 15-7. A couple of shots there in the Tigers during the blackout, but no real threat. Johnson on the draw. Dribbles towards the net, cleared. Mavenkamp flips one off the boot. Then, Johnson lifts one, gets deflected, and floats over the top of the net. Trying to send it through by Pfeiffer. Puck couldn't get redirects. Puck sends it out to Henry. Henry can't handle it cleanly, suckers it back in. Johnson giving chase, ribbing up the board, off the stick of Mavenkamp. Henry retreats at center ice. She fans on the pass. Luckily, Ladd also fans on it. Now sent through the crease. Tigers watching. Now Pfeiffer picks it up. They had a wide open putt. Didn't see it. Gets tied up along the boards. Now it comes across ice. See if Puck can win the race to get to it. She dumps it in. Working, cycled behind the net. Madigan can't keep it. Mavenkamp lifts it towards the net. Oh, loose in front. Madigan tries to smash it home. Just puts it right into the leg pad. Keeper gets a glove on it, gets the whistle. .9:51 second period. Cannon River still leads by 1. Shots on goal 15-9, Cannon River. Madigan on the draw, bouncing puck. Off the boards. Flipped it, backhand into the behind the net. Royals coming near side. Parrish tries to keep it in, but can't. Simon trying to get, now here's 22 and gets around Simon wide open. Lifts it over the top. I don't know if Lingering got a piece of that or not, but into the netting. Tigers dodge a bullet as a major defensive breakdown there. Guess there was no touch by the keeper because the faceoff is coming out to the blue line. Back into the Tiger zone. Parrish across to Simon. Bouncing puck over his stick. Out hustled. Careful, going to get a hooking call. Getting her stick up a little high there. Now Zoller. Madigan knocks it out with her high hand. Now turned over in front. Lingering comes across, making a save. Dangerous. 2 couldn't put out. 9 misfires. Backhands it through. Simon now. Her pass up to Zoller is intercepted. Now coming in on net. Lingering comes up off with a big save. Shutting down a wide open defender in front. Tigers can't get it out. Off the boot of Taylor, forced wide. Tigers, bad shift for the Tigers. They're getting outworked here on this one. Thrown out in front, wide open. Fired wide. So many open looks on this shift for the Royals. Now Madigan behind the net. Up the board, trying to get up the hill. Hill does get it out of the zone, just barely. Oh, Zoller gets steamrolled. Now Hill goes down into the Royal zone. Then Hill, tired, sends it back to Simon. Out of Parrish. Cross to Johnson, comes free for Jones in front of the bench. He tries to flip it towards the blocked. Simon corrals it, flips it onto the stick, loose puck in front. Oh, just Hill couldn't do much. He turns and fires it off the net. Both teams looking pretty lazy and tired here now. Hill comes out in the center of the ice. No backhand. I don't know. This is just bad all around. Jones forces an error, but can't do anything with the puck. Now Mavenkamp. Her shot's blocked. Here comes the Royals back the other direction. Mavenkamp does a good job putting the body on, slowing it down, but there's a shot on net, and he has to cover it up again. Face off in the Tigers' zone, 7:06. Tigers doubled up on shots on goal, 18-9 by the Royals. Nine, along the boards, sit into the corner. Canada River player down the ice, and we just turn it right over. Flipped out for Jones. Jones, Johnson, and Wood have numbers. There's a shot, lifted, blocked. Don't get a shot on net. Now we send it out. Here comes the Royals pushing it up. Henry back. Nice defense by Henry, defusing the breakaway. Johnson gets it out. Not out of the zone. Now flips it out. There's a race for the puck. Johnson tries to get it back to Pfeiffer, but it's just behind her. Good idea. Oh, Madigan jumps the hot route. There's a shot. Wood can't do anything with the rebound. Now Henry's going to step up. Works it down deep. Now behind the net. It's taken into the boards. There's a pile up. Henry's going to try to get back out to defense. Pfeiffer's going to step up. Simon bats it in deep. Lifted down the ice. I think we got a penalty coming. Nope. Oh, high stick on the Tigers is the penalty. Oh, maybe it's just a. Okay, it's just going to bring the face-off into our zone. I don't think there's a penalty. More of an infraction. So brings the face-off into the Tiger zone. Madigan on the face-off. Pfeiffer trying to scoop it. Comes out to center ice. Pfeiffer trying to race along with Putt. Turn back the other way and it'll be offside on the Tigers. Good play by the Cannon D to defuse that. Putt and Pfeiffer breathing down her neck. Simon talking to the ref. Maybe talking about one of the hits in the corner, it kind of looked like. Simon tries to lift it in, doesn't get much on it. Offsides on the Tigers. 5:27 left in the second period. Tigers still trailing by 1. Shots on goal 20-10 for the Royals. Into the zone, now flipped out by the Royals. Simon trying to force it up the board. Hits skate. Pfeiffer battling. Out into the zone, but shallow. Kept in by the body of Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer tries to get a shot off, gets handcuffed. Now Madigan trying to shovel it to the net. Pfeiffer's there trying to slap at it and covered up by the Cannon River keeper. Johnson on this face-off. Puck rolls behind the net. Johnson pressuring for the Tigers. Henry at the blue line. She tries to dump it in, finds the stick of the Royals, now sent down the ice. Hill chips it in. Cannon River behind the net. Over the stick of Maven Camp. Here's a race for the puck. Henry hustling back off the boards. Up to Zoller. Zoller flips it. Zoller got numbers here. Zoller gets a Hill. Hill over the top of the net. Wide open shot. Couldn't put it in the net like the second goal last night. Out to center ice. Number 2, Henry knocks down the shot, forces it wide, Hill into the corner. Well sent off the side of the net. Henry battling. 4:05 in the second period. Henry has to retreat into her zone. Hands it off to Johnson. Turns it over in front of the net. Havenkamp scoops it up. Now dangling. Dangerous. Skates right into 4 Cannon River players. Loses the puck and they dump it in. Johnson turns it over right in front of the net. Everybody's making bad decisions. Lindgren has to come across. Unbelievably bad turnover in front of the net. Lindgren makes a great first save. Nobody bodies up. 2-0 Royals. Like the Tigers are ready to end the season. They don't want to be here. All right, Jones trying to get around the edge here. Luz gets tied up along the boards. Madigan sends one through the front of the crease. Simon trying to step up. Now Wood bats at it. Parrish, offsides on the Tigers. 3 minutes, 2:59 left in the second period. Tigers in a bad spot here, trailing by 2. And a must-win, win or go home game. Still plenty of time, but things got to get better quick. All right, Cannon River coming out with the puck. Bringing it into the zone. Drops the pass to nobody but Jones. Jones is swallowed up. There's a whistle. Okay, it looks like number 88 is going to the... I didn't see a hand go up. It did blow a whistle. Checking number 88. So power play for the Tigers. First full power play of the game. Let's see if they can do something here. Create a spark. Cannon River has been playing a physical brand of hockey tonight. Cannon River wins the draw, throws it down the ice. That is icing. Face off. Johnson on the face-off for the Tigers. Sent behind the net. Putt in after it. Now Pfeiffer going to shovel it in front through the legs of Putt. Here comes Cannon River pushing it up the ice. Here comes a shorthanded shot. Lindgren makes the save. Pfeiffer tries to get it up to Putt. Gets handcuffed. Turned over. Oh, Pfeiffer Trying to turn it up the ice. Lifts one on net. Fought off. Thrown out in front. Johnson bouncing puck. Pfeiffer bats at it. Keeper's able to cover it up. Cannon River trying to return the favor there with some times quick. Stop the clock! Sorry, people at home got yelled in their ears, but we're on a power play and the clock was running after the whistle. Madigan on the draw. Comes free for Hill. She loses in her skates. Now sends one in there. Oh! Screened out in front. The keeper never saw it. Not a amazing shot, but keeper didn't get a chance to see it. And that Tigers get a power play goal. Grace Hill there. Not an amazing goal, but maybe this is the spark that'll get the Tigers going. That ends the power play. About halfway through. Royals rushing in here, coming in, trying to center it. All the Tigers in deep. Comes out to the point. They send one behind the net. Hill, Parrish, sent out to, now batted. Tigers had a chance to break out. Dumped in by number 2 for the Royals. Simon. Oh, Madigan whiffs on it, just leaves the puck there for the Royals. Sent out in front. Lindgren has to poke check it with her stick. Oh, there's a slack from the point behind the net. Minute left in the period. Comes out for Hill. Hill racing for it. No icing. 50 seconds remain. Simon keeps it in. Now cycles it in deep. 44 seconds remaining in the period. Hill trying to backhand it out to the point. Parrish tries to pinch. Gets across her stick. Johnson retreats at the blue line with 30 seconds. Off the board, trying to get up to Jones as she changes. Jones trying to get around the edge. Now out there for Hill. Hill backhand. Oh, there it is! Johnson tipped in the rebound, crashing the net. The Tigers have tied it up with 21 seconds left in the second period. Big turn of events. It wasn't pretty, but good hustle by Sophia Johnson to tie this one up and get the equalizer. All right, now it's 2-2 with 20.9 left here. Let's see if we can get that doubt into the Cannon River team and put a couple more up here. Cannon River controls the draw, pushing it up. They dump it into the corner with 13 to go. Now Johnson up to Jones, off her stick with 5 seconds. That's pretty much going to end the period here. And 2-2. Tigers got too late, a power play goal and a full strength goal. Still trail 24-16 shots on goal, but they got 2 that counted. One, the goalie was completely screened, didn't see it, just slipped it in across or in the pipe. The other one was a good hustle rebound off Jones and Hill creating an opportunity, and Johnson cleaning up the rebound. 44 seconds left in the intermission, and we'll have 15 minutes left. Winner moves on, and the loser is done this year's tournament. All right. Lindgren skates to the net for the Tigers. Both teams break the bench. Well, he's going to be honest, looking a little tired here, but let's see if we can step it up in the third period. We can find that extra gear here. Johnson, Jones, and Wood, along with Henry and Mavenkamp for the Tigers. A little back and forth at center ice. Here comes Lamb pushing it in. Shot blocked by Mavenkamp. Now loose puck. Henry clears it up to Wood. Wood trying to get around number 11. Gets walled off a little bit. Gets around it. There's a shot. Hits traffic. Sent through the crease. Nobody there. Henry there first on the other side for the Tigers. Lifted off the glass high up the near side boards. Mavenkamp can't keep it in. Jones shovels it back up. Now Mavenkamp sends it into the Tigers. Wood trying to be the first one there. 9 beats her to it. Now Mavenkamp. Madigan working behind the net. Tries to get it out in front for Pfeiffer. Nothing happening. Puck comes free. Batted cross ice pass to Cannon River. They skated up. Pfeiffer slows down into the boards. Now Mavenkamp loses it in the corner, turns it over. There's a shot over the outstretched glove of Lindgren, wide and high. Henry. Pfeiffer. Putt loses in her skates. Now flipped in deep. Royals looking to set up here. Comes up her putt. Putt trying to get some space here. She goes down. Cannon River gets it in. Henry blocks the shot. Solid defense. Pfeiffer can't get it out. Henry tied up. Now right on net. Ooh, dangerous in front. Number 2 couldn't get a stick on it. Putt trying to push it over the stick. Couldn't get enough on it. Now Simon flips it for Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer can't. Now batted in. Johnson's going to try to chase it down here. Few Tigers get a change. Dumped out by Cannon River. Parrish up the hill. Hill can't control the pass. Royals going to go for an icing. Oh, there's a touch. No icing. Parrish up to Pfeiffer. Loses it. There's a shot. Lindgren scoops it up in the glove. It looks like the shot would have been to the right of the pipe, but Lindgren freezes it and slows things down here. 12:07, 2-2 game. Simon gets it to Johnson. Johnson gets it off the center ice. Turn back the other way. Boop, hit. Hill jumps it, gets a steal. Now Pfeiffer, or actually Zoller, her shot's wide. Johnson trying to create something behind the net. Thrown towards the net, off the side of the net. Johnson trying to feed it out. Forced wide. Parrish doesn't get much on it. Cannon River coming out the other way. 1-on-1, Simon back. Simon forces it wide. Lindgren makes a glove save. Nice job, Simon. Pushing wide, forcing a long shot versus coming in sharp. 11:28 left in the game. Shots in favor of Cannon River, 26-16. Henry reverses direction up the boards to Wood. Wood up to Madigan. Madigan to Jones. Intercepted by Cannon River. Lamb pushing it up for the Royals. Now 55. Shot hits the bottom of Mavenkamp's stick. Fed out to the point. Loading up. Sends one. Wide right. Jones shoves it out for Madigan. Off her stick. Couldn't control it. Now 55. Knocked off the stick by the Tigers. Madigan rips one Covered up. Almost ate up the goalie. Got into the 5-hole, but she's able to get her butt down on it. 10:45. Face off in the Royal zone. Madigan tries to get his backhands it. Oh, comes free for Jones. Jones now backhands it through the crease. Nobody can get a stick on it. Out to center ice. Here come the Royals. Pushing it into the Tiger zone. Tigers tying it up a little bit now. Mavenkamp saunters into the corner. Loses it near the net. Now off the boards. Tigers not hustling to the puck. Watching as Cannon River gets to it first. Henry trying to get it up to out to the point. Now fired behind the net. Mavenkamp turns into the teeth. Now up to Jones. Tigers looking tired and uninspired here. Jones, near side, throws it out. Nobody there for the Tigers. Wood hustling. Now Johnson gets taken into the boards a little bit. Jones pressuring behind the net, looking to create a turnover here. Cannon River comes out near side with the puck. Simon keeps it in temporarily. Now it's a center ice. Johnson trying to push it up, knocked off her stick. Henry in front of her own bench. Off the board, gets it in. Off the boards, Simon keeps it in temporarily. Now Putt streaking in. Bats it in. She gets taken down. Pfeiffer looking to pressure here. Simon keeping it in for the Tigers. Here's Putt. Looks one just wide right of the upper right corner of the pipe. Had a good look at the net. Taylor can't keep it in. Simon retreats center ice. Lazy pass to Pfeiffer. Doesn't quite get there. Pass through all the Tigers. Turned back by Cannon River. Parrish. Both players whiff at it. Now Simon. Up to Pfeiffer. 22 hustling back. Turning it back up the other direction. Gets around Parrish. Trying to drop the shoulder. Sends it out in front. Lindgren is there. Poke checks. Now Pfeiffer. Got Putt. Sends it across for Putt. Putt takes her eye off the puck. Now takes a sharp angle rip. I think she might have been offsides on the Tigers. I think Putt was eyeing up the shot before the puck was on her stick. Nice speed from Pfeiffer. 7:45 remains. Face off. Blue line in front of the Royal bench. Hill drops it to Mavenkamp. Now up to Johnson. Johnson off a stick, bouncing puck. 22 goes behind the net for the Royals. Slipping past all kinds of Tigers. Now a 2-on-1. Henry diffuses it, makes the shot go behind the net. Out to center ice. 90 for Green. Flips it in. Mavenkamp. Pass across the ice. Offsides on the Royals. 7:04 left. Just over. Face-off is deep in the Royal zone. I'm not sure why. So what's the call that puts it all the way back there? Intentional offsides. All right. Comes out. Henry flips at it. Doesn't get a lot on it. Hits a bunch of skates. Now Royals get it out. Henry. Johnson stepping up. Lost it. Hill flips it in. Johnson trying to get there. Comes out to center ice. Batted back to Maven Camp by Henry. She tries to rifle it in. Hits traffic. Johnson sends it in shallow. 90. Parker throws it across ice. Henry in front of her own bench. It's walled off. Now thrown in. Maven Camp throws it across ice. Nobody there for the Tigers. Madigan got Wood going to the net. Sharp angle shot. Rebound. Comes out in front. 90's there to block the feed. Wood was on the doorstep. Henry loses a step to number 90. Now 90 behind the net. Royals keep it in. Camp in the corner. Now Madigan tried to work it up the board. Tangled up here. Bouncing puck. High behind the net. Henry muscled off the puck by the bigger Royal player. Here comes a shot from the point. Blocked by the thigh of Madigan. She's going to go to the bench. Now Wood loses it. Chunked back in deep by 56 for the Royals. Both these teams looking to be out of gas. Who's going to have the spark and put the game winner in here? Wood's outlet block. She gets ran over. Henry feeds it up to Jones. Jones one-on-one with number 9. Uses her body. Trying to get a feed off. Just tied up. Out circles free. Center ice. Number 2 looking to split the D. Lindgren doesn't have to touch it. It goes wide. Simon lifts the stick. Johnson pass up to Jones. Pushed in by Johnson. Sharp angle shot in front of the keeper. She tracks down her own shot. Bouncing free far circle. Parrish steps up, keeps it in. Dumped in behind the net. Up the boards. Pfeiffer knocks down a Cannon River player. Parrish skates it up. Loses it at the blue line. Now Hill tries to get at the putt. Too much. Now back out to center ice. Cannon River. Pfeiffer. And putt. Pfeiffer, sharp angle shot, hits the side of the net. Trying to shove it in. Frozen by the keeper. We'll have a face-off in the Royal zone with 3:45. Got a timeout. Looks like Tigers called the timeout. Shots on goal, 26-18 in favor of the Royals. It's a 2-2 game with 3:45. I assume we'll be playing overtime of some kind. I don't know what the rules are. I didn't read that far ahead. If there is no score, there has to be, or unless it goes to shootout right away. But I assume there's a short overtime before a shootout. You're calm? It's a long time out. Looks like the refs are maybe reading the rules through the plexiglass in case it goes to overtime, so they know what the. All right, there's the whistle. Should be a face-off in the Royal zone here. Two game, 3:45, face-off, near circle, Royal zone. We have Madigan, Parrish, Pfeiffer, Hutt, and Simon. Comes out for Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer sends it just wide of the net. There was a little bit of space there. Now flip. I'm not sure if that went over the goalie's head. Simon keeps it in. Flip towards the net. Hutt gets handcuffed. Turns it over to number 38. Now bounced in the air. Simon battling to keep it in. Now it comes out. Parrish retreats to the center ice. Her pass. Knocked down. Parrish trying to get it up to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer gets taken into the boards. Off the boards and out to center ice. Not going to be enough to be icing. Parrish. Now flip behind. Does it come out for Putt? Putt's got Pfeiffer. Pass hits just a step behind. Hits Pfeiffer in the boot. Otherwise it would have been now thrown in deep smartly by the Royals. Pfeiffer knocked off the puck. Hits the side of the net. Thrown right up the ice, right out of the stick of the Royals by Mavenkamp. Now Linger with a big left save on a point-blank shot. Some bad turnovers there by the Tigers. Cleared wide. Held in at the point, thrown in. Parrish just jumps out of the way. Now Parrish behind the net. Skating it up. Now to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer trying to get around. She goes down hard there because I think we're going to power play for the Tigers here. And there will be a power play for the Tigers. 153. I think interference. Is that is? Interference? Looks like somebody's slow getting up here for the Tigers. Pfeiffer. Or is her? She's okay. A little sore. Getting back up. So 1:52 left. 2-minute penalty on number 88 interference. Now the Royals are going to use their timeout. Probably a smart timeout by them. Tigers got their first goal on power play tonight. See if they can get a second. Pfeiffer's got her helmet off, regrouping, pulling her hair back. Maybe this time I'll give her a chance to catch her wind here. Last time we played the Royals, Pfeiffer had 5 goals. Johnson had 2. Tonight, Hill and Johnson, the 2 goal scorers for the Tigers. Looks like, I don't know if that's a medic or somebody that's coming over to talk to Pfeiffer. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that the Tigers will be without Pfeiffer for the final 153 here. Tigers and Royals both break the bench. Barring a goal by the Tigers, they will be on a power play for the rest of this game. Johnson, Zoller, Mavenkamp, and Henry and Hill. Cleared out to center ice off the draw. Henry retreats inside her own blue line. Offsides on Cannon River. All right, flip to the near boards. Thrown into the zone. Mavenkamp. Pass, tries to get it to Hill. Tied up by number 11. Now dumped in deep. Tigers doing nothing with this power play so far. Henry turns it over. Tigers look like they're in slow motion here. Johnson whiffs on the puck. Well, Zoller knocks down a puck. Hill fires one. Keeper has to play with the stick. 1:04 left in the game. Down, and that'll be icing on the Royals. Maybe the Tigers can get a fresh lineup out here that gets the pressure. Like Jones and Wood. Madigan out on the ice, along with Simon and Parrish. So 56.5 left. Madigan on the draw. Comes free bouncing puck. If Parrish can keep it in, she does. She lifts it into the corner. Madigan trying to track it down, trying to throw it out in front. Nobody there for the Tigers. Simon comes across to keep it in. Tries to throw it for the net. Oh, Madigan redirects it. Keeper makes the save. Tigers can't keep it in. Have to regroup. Jones not hustling fast enough. But now we turn it over to Parrish. They backhand it. Now out to center ice. Jones, 24.6. Off the boards. Wood trying to drive it in here. Let the shot go off the pads. 11 seconds. Out to Simon. Simon flips it towards the net. Jones turns and fires. Oh, and Magic can't get a stick on it. The net was wide open. And that's going to be the end of this regular. Super good looks there for the Tigers at the end to get that game winner here. But now I think we are going to have some overtime. I think the Tigers will carry a 7-second power play into the period. Looks like we're going to have a 2-minute intermission here. Shots on goal, 27-22 now. Tigers have cut into that kind of 10-goal shot lead all night. I'm not sure what the rules are. It's a single overtime and then shootout. But because it's a bracket playoff, we will have a winner tonight. Both teams looking pretty tired here so far. Royals not interested in using any of that 2 minutes. They break their bench more than a minute early. Haley Pfeiffer's got her helmet back on. Looks like we're going to get going here. The clock's nowhere near ready. I would assume somebody should be going back to the box. What's going on here? The clock's at 54. We are not ready to start here. Clock's wrong. There's no penalty up there. $10 minutes on the clock for overtime here. I assume it's sudden death. 7 seconds on the power play. Number 88 penalty. Johnson sends it wide to the boards. Pfeiffer's back out on the ice, looking rejuvenated. Johnson pokes it in. Got a little space here. Takes the shot through the crease. Henry keeps it in for the Tigers. Nice pinch to keep it in. Now 30 is going to skate behind the net, or 38. Blocked. Now thrown all the way down the ice. That should be icing. No, waved off late. Henry up to Putt. Putt tries to get it out to Pfeiffer. Oh, now thrown back in. Oh, Henry. Behind the net. Dangerous right in front. Unusual characteristic pass by Henry there. Here's a windup. Way wide left. I mean, that had to be like 20 feet. I don't know if she was just throwing it off the glass or if that was an actual shot. Johnson flips it out to center ice to see if Pfeiffer can win the race to this puck. Cleared. Uh-oh. Henry back. Off the boards. Pfeiffer trying to corral it, misplays it. Cannon River sends it back in deep, a minute and a half into the overtime. Henry rifles it around, up to Pfeiffer. Slips by. 90 hustling back. Tigers keep it in. Now it's in the corner. Pfeiffer. Her centering attempts knocked down. Madigan. 2 minutes to elapse now. Parrish pinches, keeps it in for the Tigers. Now thrown across the ice for the Tiger bench. Simon hustling back. She loses it and escapes. 56 keeps it in, coming in. Now behind the net, looking to center it. Hill gets a stick on it. Cannon River first to it, sends it out to the point. Blocked. Parrish lifts it, can't get it out. Now flip, thrown in on ice. Lindgren makes the save, sends it into the corner. Ooh. Off the boards. Now Hill. Hill's got Pfeiffer. Pass off her stick. It was a good pass. Pfeiffer behind the net. Hill into the corner. Tries to get it to Johnson. It's blocked. Comes out for Simon. Simon steps up. Lets one go. Hits traffic. Redirected wide. Now number 2. Skating up the ice. Tigers got to hustle back. Parrish gets a stick on it. Good help by Pfeiffer. Now batted out. Comes free for Zoller and Wood. Zoller tries to feed it for Wood. Wood can't quite harness it. Her centering attempt blocked. 6:31 left in overtime. Simon flips it. Wood backhands it. Out in front, nobody there except for Green. They clear it wide. Tap back to the point. Simon, her shot finds the boots. Johnson tries a little quick backhand, doesn't get to the net. Good hustle by Johnson, back checking there. She sends it, hits traffic. Zoller lets one go, hits. Ooh. Madigan can't get a shot off. Now thrown down ice off the boards. Henry hustling back along with Maven Camp. Nice defense by Henry. Bouncing puck right on front. Oh my gosh, oh, game's over. Cannon River just won this one. Too much traffic in front. Lindgren caught off balance. Gets put in. And Cannon River eliminates the Tigers, and the Tigers are done this season. As the 3 seeds, they go 0-2 and get bounced by the number 6 and number 7. Tigers did a good job battling back, but they gave the Royals too much leeway in this game, and the Tigers are done this season. Thanks for watching, everybody.